Hey Trekkers, and welcome to my film review, Star Trek film review tonight. Then I'm reviewing this Star Trek First Contact in glorious 4K, of course. So this is a film that I watched quite a few times, and I really enjoy this movie. So, American science fiction film directed by Jonathan Frakes in his motion picture directorial debut. Does a really good job of this, actually. In the film, the crew of the USS Enterprise E travel back in time from the 24th century to the mid-21st century to stop the cybernetic Borg from conquering Earth by changing their past. So Jonathan Frakes does a good job, starring Patrick Stewart, Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, LeVar de Burton, Michael Dorn, Gates McFadden, Marina Sirkis, Alf Woodard, James Cromwell, Alice Cridge. 1996, budget of 45 million. It's actually more budget than the last film. And anyway, the effects in this film are so good in this film. And it made a box office of 146 million. So after, okay, plot. In the 24th century, Captain Jean-Luc Picard awakens from a nightmare in which he relives the simulation in the cybernetic Borg 6 years earlier. He contracted by Admiral Hayes, who informs him of a new Borg threat against Earth. Picard orders are for his ship Enterprise to patrol the neutral zone in case of Romulan aggression. Starfleet is worried that Picard is too emotionally involved with Borg to join the fight. Learning the fleet is losing the battle, the Enterprise crew disobey orders and head for Earth, which a single Borg cube ship holds its own against the group of Starfleet vessels. Enterprise arrives in time to assist the crew of the USS Defiant and its commander Klingon Worf. Picard takes control of the fleet and directs the surviving ships to concentrate their firepower on a seemingly unimportant part of the point of the Borg ship. The cube launches a smaller sphere towards Earth before being destroyed. Enterprise pursues the spear in a temporal vortex. As the spear disappears, Enterprise discovers Earth has been altered. It now populated by the Borg. Realize the Borg have used time travel to change the past. Enterprise follows the spear through the vortex. Enterprise arrives hundreds of years in its past on April the 4th, 2063, the day before Zephyr Cochrane's historic warp drive flight that leads into the humanity's first encounter of alien life, which is the Vulcans, by the way. The crew realize the Borg are trying to prevent first contact and limit humanity's while the planet is reeling from devastating nuclear war. After destroying the Borg spear and awaiting transport down to Cochrane's ship Phoenix in Bozeman, Montana, Picard has Cochrane's assistant Lily Sloan sent back to the Enterprise for medical attention. The crew returns to the ship. The captain returns to the ship and leaves Commander William T. Reich on Earth to make sure Phoenix flight receives a plan. While in the future, Cochrane is seen as a hero in the reality, but built the Phoenix for a financial gain and is reluctant to be a historic figure the crew's described. So anyway, this film is awesome. I love it. When I first watched on VHS, I wasn't like, oh, this is a third generation. But you know what? It's a good, really solid film. So anyway, at the beginning of the film, you see like a nightmare vision. You like a nightmare. Picard's having a nightmare. I love the theme tune, man. The music in this film is excellent. So anyway, he's having a kind of like a flashback to when he was simulated by the Borg. And it's a cool scene actually, because it's like got more budget this film has compared to the TV show, and it's wearing that old uniform from the Next Generation, of course. And then he wakens from it, and then he kind of wakens from it, and then he wakes up again because his eyes it's like he's having two dreams. It's like, and then he's like, so anyway, he gets like a call from the Starfleet saying that the Borg are headed for Earth, and of course. They don't want him there because of the emotions, whatever. But then he thinks, "Sod it, we go in," and he goes straight to where the ships are, the fleet, and you see the Defiant, Inglorious, the Defiant from Deep Space Nine, just taking on the Borg. And so it's so cool. Effects in this film are still great to watch. You know, still fantastic. They use certain, they do use CGI in certain parts, but when they use the watching the making of, they actually use models and stuff in certain parts. For instance, the Enterprise looks fantastic. Love the look of the Enterprise, by the way. It's fantastic. A battleship, beast. This ship's a beast. I love the design. Enterprise, it's great. And the visual effects are fantastic. And Jonathan Ray Fix does a really good job on this. He does a really good job in this film. You know, the budget and stuff, and it's a bit more of an expensive movie. Actually, I think it's the most expensive Starship film up to the ones now. So anyway, they're attacking the Borg, ship, of course, and they find a weakness. And of course, there is a scene where they actually have the Millennium Falcon in this. If you watch, they like a thing with the Millennium Falcon because they did that the anniversary of special anniversary of its release, and they had the Falcon in a little bit in the scene. I didn't know that until years later. I thought it was cool. It's from Star Wars, you know. It's kind of ironic because they did that in they did it in the last Star, you know, the Star Trek, the 2009 film that had R2D2 going through someone. So anyway, but that's more cooler, the Millennium Falcon. So anyway, just imagine the Falcon gets the Borg ship, cool. Makes you wonder. I think Han Solo's in that would be cool. Anyway, so destroy the Borg cube, cool actions, full torpedoes hitting it and stuff. But like a rolling ball comes out of the freaking Borg cube, the sphere, and it goes towards Earth and it changes everything. So they have to go through looking if they actually went through the thing because it would have, So anyway, then they're not going through to the past. So the planet's changing. They're not going to the past, and then that's where you see Cochrane or what. You see this woman in it. Cochrane's Lily Sloan. Lily Sloan. She gets sent. She's with Cochrane, of course. Next when they get attacked by the cube, not the cube, the Borg ship, and they don't know what it is. They think it's someone else. So anyway, she gets sent back. She gets sent. Anyway, so they're beamed down to the planet, and they end up in this like nuclear thing of this like ship, that Cochrane ship, but it was a nuclear. It was like a nuclear weapon. It was like and he's using it as to warp for the first warp speed ship, and of course she gets burned. Anyway, so when they destroy the after the Enterprise destroy the sphere, they beam on. They don't realize afterwards that the Borg actually beamed on from there, and then the ship starts to act. It's like the temperature starts going up, and then some of the Starfleet officers, see what it is. Trying to see what's going off, and then some of them get like assimilated on the ship, and then things start to go downhill. She ends up on the ship, Lila, and of course she wakes up and she's going, "What's going on?" I like the part where you actually see the Doctor from Voyager pop up in it. Or he's a different Doctor, he's a different figure, but of course she reactivates the holodeck Doctor, and he's like as a distraction for the Borg, so it doesn't really work. So anyway, it's a plan anyway. So the ship starts getting assimilated by the Borg, of course. And then Picard realises after, I'm going to have to beam up. Something's not right. He knows something's not right. Because the temperature's gone up. He sees this, he knows this stuff because he was assimilated by the Borg. The Borg start assimilating some of the Starfleet officers on the ship. And then I'll beam back on the ship. And then they'll so the fourth is on the Enterprise. He beams up with them and start taking on, trying to figure what's going on. You meet Cochrane characters you do see Barclay in this. He's not in it for long. Barclay from the Next Generation, Murdoch from the A-Team. He's in it for a bit, but not long. That's a shame about it because I wish he was in the film longer. He's in it for a little bit, and that's it. It was for 20 seconds or so. Which I think is a bit of a shame. But anyway, so they have to convince Cochrane that he has to do he's actually reluctant to do it at first. He's kind of but then so anyway, they convince him eventually to take the warp speed, the first warp thing. So yeah, so these Vulcans can see it. These alien life forms have turned out to be the Vulcans, of course we know that. So anyway, so the Enterprise is kind of they're trying to take it on the Borg on their own ship, of course. Of course, the Borg are using the deflector to call the Borg from that time, and of course they have to go on. I like the part where they go outside the ship, and they're all the space, the space suits, and and Wolf doesn't like to do it. He's like, "Oh, I don't want to be doing that again." So they take one of the Soviet officers with them. Of course, they have to like destroy the deflector, so that they can't call the reinforcements, which is a real bad idea. They'll make the situation a lot tougher. Because all it is one like bug spear and that's it. But if they call, it's going to get a whole lot worse. So they have to stop. So they end up stopping it, of course. I like the fact that when Wolf gets cut, he like puts like a part of the bug was it armor on him. So anyway, so they end up destroying the deflector. So anyway, so they're all like we've got to blow up the damn ship. And of course, at first he's kind of like, no, I'm not. I love the performance. I like Patrick Stewart's performance, and this is great. The scene where he goes, "You coward," to Wolf after when he says, "Blow up the ship," because it's usually Wolf's like, we'll fight him, but he's kind of like common sense. We ain't gonna win this. Like this, we're gonna blow up the ship. And that first thing is reluctant to do it because he's like being stubborn, of course. Then Lila convinced him, comparing him to Abraham. So anyway, she confronts Picard and makes him like convince him that what he's doing is wrong, because if you keep doing that, you know what happens in Moby Dick and stuff. He goes down with his shit. He killed. Everyone dies. So he thinks. I saw the film actually years ago. So anyway, you know what happens in Moby Dick. So, you know what happens to that ship and a crew. He keeps going after that whale. You know what's going to happen. The bug or the whale. So he could. So she convinced him. Of course, there was the self-destruct for the ship, and of course, then after you realise that, of course, later on in the film, they took data, and of course, that's where you see the Bald Queen. Bald Queen's cool. I like the Bald Queen in this. I think she's great. But she's great in this. Yeah, I like the Bald Queen. She like tries to seduce him. That's the thing. It comes kind of seduce. She puts us. They put this like skin on him. And he's kind of like, whoa, that's pretty. So she kind of like almost convinces him to actually join her, join the Bug. And of course, Data's always got a plan. But then anyway, so Picard has to save Data because he's like his crew saved him when he was the Bug. So he decides to like go out and save Data. And I like that part where he goes in. You think that Data has actually changed. He's like actually joined the Bug. Cochrane and George and Riker are in the rocket, the ship, to go into first warp drive, so aliens can see them for first contact. And of course, that scene was cool actually. I like the part where he puts the music on. It's like, turn the music down by Riker. It's like, so anyway. So Picard gets taken by the Borg, and of course he said, "Take my place, and that you can let him go." But Data's like, "No," and you think to yourself, "Oh shit!" But even Picard's like, "Oh bugger." So anyway, so you think he's going to destroy the ship that's ready to transport warp speed. Because you think that Data's actually so he stops the self-destruct. So you think to yourself, "Oh bugger!" The ship almost never lasts long in this film. It's like, "Oh bugger!" This ship looks cool, and they're already going to destroy it already. Anyway, so Data shoots the torpedoes out of the ship, and that part you think to yourself, "Oh, I've seen the film before, but if you watch it the first time, you think, oh shit." And I like the part where just about hits just about dodges it, misses the ship, and Data's like, "Resistance is futile." And I just love that scene where it says, and he whacks the side of the thing. He ruptures a coolant tank, and the vapor actually eats away out the Queen and stuff like that, or the Borg, So yeah, that scene was good actually. I like that part where the stuff just completely covers the place, and Picard's like bloody climbing up, and the Borg Queen's trying to climb up too, and then Data pulls her in. And that scene was good actually. The visual effects in this film still look great. Don't you see her skin's going off and she's like dying and stuff like that? This looks great. So yeah, this film looks great. The visual effects of the film, especially when you actually see the first time you see the Borg Queen and she's like dropping down. Oh god, the effects look great. So they're going, god, these effects, especially in 4K too. So it's a good looking film still. Really enjoyed it. Good action. Good, especially when the deflector scene where they're all out on the deflector and they're trying to destroy. That scene was good. The battle scene, a bit like Wolf, and the action scenes are fantastic. So yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie, especially see the Defiant in 4K and stuff. It looks fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed it. Last part was great. We actually see the aliens come down, the Vulcans, and handshake, and the. I can't do that. What was that? I can't do that at all. I can't do that. I keep doing it. I just cannot do it. Some people could just do that. It's hard. So yeah, the last part was great. The handshake and the meeting the Vulcan and stuff, and then the Enterprise going back through time. It's fantastic. It's a good film. I love it. I love the action scene. It has kind of horror feel elements to it, like a horror movie, which I like. Very cool. And the ship itself looks fantastic. So yeah, and good performance from what's his name? Cromwell. His name is that guy who plays. Really good. He's been in Star Trek before, actually, quite a few times. It's played different. Yeah, he's played for quite a few different characters in Star Trek, but he's really good in this. So yeah, so the main one what I didn't like about it. There's nothing I really disliked about this film. Actually, I thought it was some funny moments in it. I suppose the part where Barclay pops up, he's not in it for that long. So the only thing that bugs me about this film, it should be there a lot longer than that. It should be part of the storyline, working on the, I love to, I think it's a shame that he's in it for about 20 seconds or so. Maybe 30, I have no idea. So yeah, apart from that, nothing apart from that. I love them. Anyway, so what I liked about the music's great. The action scenes are fantastic. The visual effects, good performance from the cast, but Patrick Stewart's excellent in this. That scene where he rages and says, it's just a great actor in this. It's fantastic, especially when he destroys his ships and stuff. And yeah, and then Lily's great. They're all good in this film actually. There's not really a weak spot in this film at all. The acting and stuff. So yeah, good performance. The ending part was great. So yeah, so the rate I'm going to give this film is a 4.5 out of 5. So Star Trek First Contact gets a 4.5 out of 5. So good film. So any people want to go after an alpha, remember to go to Richard Prime and Gaming. Remember to hit that like button, whatever. Remember to go to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Take a look at yourself and make it so. Thank you for watching.